So completely random, but I am thinking of having a baby. Here's the thing, yeah, no, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not married, I am 40 years old, but I have to say, if I'm honest, like, I am proud of women who are in their geriatric pregnancy bliss. I know that sounds weird, but what I'm trying to say is I'm really proud of women having the courage to be in their 40s and deciding to start a family at 40, in their 40s, single or not married or whatever the case may be. I actually feel like that's how it's supposed to be. When I grew up, it wasn't norm. I mean, like, I still don't think it's normal to be pregnant at 16, 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? You're still a child yourself. You don't know yourself. So it is crazy to have a baby at 18, 17, 16 years old, you know? And I know that you'll never, like, be ready, but I was pregnant, and since I lost that pregnancy, I feel like I've been having like phantom pains in my womb. Like, not pains, but that's like the only way I can describe it. I feel like I've been having that longing since I lost my baby. Like, I would have a 3-year-old right now. I'm supposed to have a 3-year-old. Yeah, I do feel like I want that experience. I also feel like I would be a good mother. Like, I'm an auntie 5 times over. I actually have a 13-year-old that lives with me, and I was taking her to school this morning actually, and I was just like, yo, this would be me as a mom. Like, if I had a child, this would be me taking you to school, you know what I'm saying? Hacking up your lunch, getting stuff, on the grocery list, because this 13-year-old is a picky eater and I have to consider her. So I feel like I would be a good mom, but it is hard stepping in to raise a 13-year-old that I didn't get to raise from birth. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want that experience to feel my baby growing inside of me and then grow that baby and nurture that baby from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to raise a human being that contributes something amazing to this world. Like, that is really why I want to have a baby. The problem is I'm really conflicted on like how I want to do it. Like, do I want to go the single route and just be a single mom, which I've always said I didn't want to do that, but I don't know if I want a baby daddy. Like, I really don't know if I want to deal with a baby daddy. Like, when you have a child with someone, you have to co-parent or coexist with that person, and y'all have to agree on different things. And I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I've thought about fostering, you know what I'm saying? I've started to consider fostering because I know that there are a lot of children who are in need of homes, and I don't know if I want to foster like a 13-year-old. I know that there is a critical need for children who want families and forever homes, but I do have reservations about that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like being at 40, being at this place in my life, I do have a lot more themes together than I did, 20 years ago. So yeah, and I don't know if I'll ever just like be ready. I do keep like saying to myself, well, actually, I'm already at the age where I said, hey, if it hasn't happened by this point, it's not gonna happen. But I keep going back, I keep going back. I probably just need to pray about it, because I really do feel like whatever is, God's will for me concerning that, that's what it's just gonna be. I even felt that way when I got pregnant. Like, when I got pregnant, y'all can ask my sister, I was like, yo, I'm not having this baby with this man. We not together. We not gonna be together. Even though I loved him and my heart wanted to be with him and, oh, like have his baby. My head knew that he wasn't ready for what I was ready for. I don't even know what that man is ready for, but I knew that he wasn't my person. I knew that on some level, I knew that I wasn't supposed to have a baby with him, but I felt like, hey, this happened, and this is where I am now, so I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with it. When I first found out, like, I legit told my sister, like, I'm not having his baby. I had, like, looked up abortion centers and went through all of that, and I just couldn't make the appointment. And then, y'all, I stood up and Googled baby formation at, like, 10 weeks or 8 weeks or however many weeks I was, because I had the Flow app on my phone. So I would track my days whenever I had sex, track my period, track my ovulation, and I literally, yeah, it had went down on my highest ovulation date. And so I had determined how many weeks I was. I set up in Google baby formation at maybe it was 7 weeks at that point. Y'all, the baby had limbs. It was an actual baby. And I felt the butterflies in my belly. You know what I'm saying? And from that moment, I was just like, this is my baby. And I connected with my pregnancy and my baby at that time. And then losing the baby. And that's a story for another day. That experience, I don't know. It's just set with me. It's stuck with me since then. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what I want to do regarding this. You know, I don't have a relationship. I'm not in a relationship. So I'm just trying to navigate my motherhood journey, my potential motherhood journey. So I don't normally ask for advice because I trust myself. But go ahead and leave some advice. Leave your opinions. What are the pros and cons of not just a geriatric pregnancy, but a single mother journey, geriatric pregnancy? Comment below.